Hello, everybody. Dr. Rick Wallace here, dropping in on you. In case you missed it yesterday, I started a reading series, where I want to try to do it uh, daily, where I'm going to take a small excerpt from the Critical Mass book, my 20th book, and I'm actually going to sit and read it and discuss it briefly, just to share in another way what I believe is extremely powerful and impacting, motivating, inspiring, and encouraging. Hopefully, you can take it, apply it, share it, whatever you want to do with it. And we're going to do this. I'm going to try to do it daily. And I know me, and I know how things can get crazy and hectic in my schedule. So there will obviously be times that I won't get a chance to get it done. Hey, how you doing, Ray? But I'm going to try to do this daily or as frequently as possible, with the goal being daily. It's going to be, short excerpts from the book, and I'll tell you where in the book it is or whatever. Every chapter, this is coming from chapter 4. The title of chapter 4 is The Reason So Many People Fail to Succeed. Before every chapter, there's a quote. Before every chapter, and with these quotes, they're just simply quotes that have inspired me over the course of my life, and I thought I would share some of them with you. Couldn't get them all in, but I did get some. This one says, "It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop." Confucius. Okay, here we are for the short segment. I'm going to read today again. This is from chapter 4. This is the introduction to chapter 4. The reason so many people fail to succeed. And it says, one of the most common questions I'm asked is, why do so many people fail to succeed? Another question that is becoming increasingly more common is, why do so many people live defeated lives? In essence, both of these questions get down to the heart of the matter of life. While there are numerous stories about people who have achieved remarkable success, there are far too many people who have failed to reach any level of success. And the aforementioned questions seek to identify the common denominator for those who struggle to succeed. Is it that some people don't understand the basic principles associated with becoming successful? This is definitely likely for some of the people who are struggling in life. Knowledge is a key element in the process of becoming successful, but it is not the primary element. Another cause for the common and repetitive failure of many people is a proclivity to give too much gravity to the random opinions of others. Everyone has an opinion about something, and many people allow the opinions of others to shape their paradigms and the belief systems that determine how they approach life. Another way that listening to others can be counterproductive is becoming fixated on the shortcut methods being spewed by self-proclaimed gurus and their followers. We live in a microwave society in which everyone wants everything right now. Far too many people are looking for immediate results produced by shortcuts and foolproof methods. The person who is looking for results through shortcuts and foolproof remedies will eventually become disappointed and deterred when things don't go their way. There are no shortcuts, only detours. Success is not about circumventing the struggles and vicissitudes of life. It is about being prepared to face those struggles with confidence and a specific plan for overcoming them. Success is the fruit of perseverance and determination. It is not the person with the greatest potential and skill that will be successful, but the person who is most committed to their success. Um, and then the book goes on to break it down. When I talk about success, the first thing that I always do is I try to create a universal understanding of what success means, because success is defined in so many different ways, in so many different cultures, and so many different lifestyles, that every person has their own individual idea of what it means to be successful. It's important for me to get my clients to understand that I don't want them defining their success by someone else's standards. I want them to define their success based on their potential and their purpose and what they're passionate about, what they're driven to do, what they believe they're here for. And then my idea of success isn't the achievement of these uh, periodic goals. You know, I set weekly goals, monthly goals, 90-day goals, 6 month goals, year goals, things like that. The achievement of the goals I set is not when I achieve success, not from where I'm coming from. The progress that I achieve daily minus any setbacks, it's success to me. If you don't find a way to celebrate the small successes that nobody may even most people may not even be aware of or see, it's going to be difficult to reach and be consistent in achieving those periodic goals, because you have all these days before you get to 90 days, and you celebrate that one moment. If you hit that 90-day goal, you celebrate that one moment, maybe a day or two. You go out with your buddies, your friends, your wife, whatever, your family, and you celebrate it, and then it's back to the grind, right? Because it doesn't stop there. You continue on. Well, what about the 90 days prior to that? How beat up do you think you're going to become while you're pursuing these goals? How beat up do you think you're going to become while you're going after these things you're going after? They're going to be disappointments. They're going to be setbacks. They're going to be delays. They're going to be all of these different things that you're going to deal with on a regular basis. So if you're only celebrating every time you hit these monumental goals that you set for yourself, there's going to be a lot of time in between that you're going to be emotionally drained, emotionally tired, mentally, physically tired, because you're not finding a way to pour back into yourself. And so that is where you have to work on getting better. But when I talk about success, it starts with identifying success for you. What is success for you? Because some people, it's about money. Some people, it's about healthy relationships in their family, a healthy marriage, healthy parenting, effective parenting. Other people, it's about social impact. What difference am I making in the world? All of these things are good, and all of them have a place. And if you're really, truly committed to being better every day, then you're going to see yourself impacting the world in each of these areas. And that's where you find your progress and your success. You should, the way that I work on success is I know what my goals are. And then I determine, okay, if this is my goal and I haven't reached it yet, it hasn't been something I've accomplished before, then it's going to be my first time accomplishing it. Then I need to find out what I'm missing. What is it about me that has not allowed me to do this before? Is it simply I haven't tried? Or is it that there are certain things about me I need to improve? Because the thing is, you don't get what you want, you get who you are. You can want something all day long, but until you make up in your mind you're going to become the person that's capable of doing it, you're not going to get it. So success is not about setting the goal and even grinding. Success is about saying, I'm going to grow. Success is about saying, I'm not going to be the same person tomorrow that I am today. Success is saying, I'm going to keep my mind open to possibilities and opportunities. I'm not going to be so shut down and dogmatic that I cannot expand. That's what success is. Success is an expansion of self. And then you achieve these different things as a result of this expansion. If you don't expand yourself, if you don't grow, if you don't invest in yourself, if you don't take time to read books, there's a study. Actually, there's more than one, but there's a study that shows that the average American reads approximately one book a year, where the highly successful top 4% in the US read a minimum of 3 to 4 books per month. And there is a correlation between the engagement of unknown knowledge, meaning that you're expanding your mind, expanding your opportunity. And there's also a direct correlation between how many books you read and how confident you become. Confidence is a major factor in your ability to create the right frequency, to have the right vibration, to put out the right energy, to attract success. See, success at any level, in any situation, whether you're talking about your marriage, whether you're talking about parenting, whether you're talking about finances, requires you to attract the right people, the right situations, and the right circumstances. You emit energy. Every thought you have emits energy. And if you're thinking on a low frequency, and that can come from poor self-esteem, poor self-image, poor self-confidence, poor expectations, just a person that has always expected things to suck. And so you expect it, then you're emitting a low frequency. You're emitting an energy level that is not conducive to attracting the type of energy and the type of results that you want. So you're wondering why you're getting these bad results over and over again. Now, let's be clear. Nobody circumvents the struggles of life. You're going to encounter pain, disappointment, and so many other things. You know, our family, and you know, I really don't like talking about, I'm not one of those people that get on and post every bad thing that happens in my family. What happens in my family, especially when it happens and it impacts other people beside myself remains in the family unless it's something that we agree we share. But you know, my family experienced a loss. Me, not me directly, but one of my children experienced some serious hurt, and we've had to deal with that. And obviously, there's all these other things that go on, things I have no control over, but I have to be able to find myself in it, because you're going to have these emotional moments, and you're going to have these times when things just suck. They don't go the way you want them to. And if you're not careful, you'll buy into the moment so heavily that the moment becomes the dictator of your performance, the dictator of your expectations, the dictator of what you're going to say and what you're going to think. And you'll end up being the catalyst for the next several negative events that come because of how you're thinking. You've got to learn to arrest your thinking when you notice that you're thinking something that's not conducive to the things you say you want. So all of this is a part of success, but you've got to have a mindset that says, I'm going to commit what it is I need to do to be better. If I commit to growing, a lot of these other things will automatically be added. They will automatically come as a part of my growth. If I'm investing in being better, whatever area it is that you want, that you feel, this is where I've got to thrive. How many books are you reading on? If you're talking about building wealth, how many books are you reading on building wealth? Not on how you think it should be done, but on what are the mechanisms? What has every person before you who has successfully built generational wealth, which is what's important to me, is not just what I can go spend, but what I can leave to my progeny, I leave to my wife, and all of that. So what has every other person that's done this done? Okay, no, don't romanticize it. Don't just go find, oh, this guy did this and he did this. Find the struggles of people who have done it, and you'll find that there are those up moments and down moments. Nobody got on and just stayed on their entire life, and they had some ups and downs. They had some bumps and bruises. They went up. There's an estimate that the average millionaire will go broke technically. I don't believe in being broke. If you have the ability to create $1 million, you're never broke. You just have a cash flow problem, as Les Brown would say it. But that's really what it is. If you've already have a mindset to have created that type of money, and I'm a believer that if you can do something and make $10 on it, if you're creative enough in your thinking, that $10 can be $100, that $100 can be $1,000. You just have to learn how to leverage what you've done. Everything can be leveraged, but we stick in a box and we let everybody else define what's possible. And when you allow other people to define what's possible, you operate within the parameters of the beliefs of other people. So you literally live your life based on the experiences of other people. You're not exploring the possibilities and the options you have at your disposal based on your own potential. That's where a great deal of the problems come. So again, in this little segment of the book, now there are 23 chapters. That's just chapter 4, and that's only the first page, the introduction, and one paragraph into the second page, the introduction. We go through all of these different processes that are a part of growing into what you need to be. And this is an ongoing thing. It never stops. You're always looking to get better. You're always looking to get stronger. You're always looking to be a step ahead of where you were yesterday. And then there are those setbacks. Those are times you take setbacks and you lose ground. It's a part of life. You get knocked down. It's a part of life. You get kicked in the gut. It's a part of life. You've got make up in your mind that what you're going after is worth getting back up and risking getting knocked down again. See, it's not that you get up, it's that you get up, excuse me, that you get up every time. And I can attest, I've had some unbelievable successes, but I've gotten knocked down quite a bit. And that's because I'm willing to step out there and go after stuff. So I don't play it safe. I go after things, and at the end of the day, I get what I go after. And that's the mindset you got to have. Again, I say in the beginning of this chapter that while having a skill set, having knowledge, having expertise is extremely important to success, it's not the primary element. The primary element is the commitment. It is the commitment to saying, I'm going the distance. There's absolutely nothing I won't do to be successful in this particular area. I'm not going to be deterred by delay. I'm not going to be deterred by aggression and opposition and competition and all of these other things that continuously pop up. I'm going to be the best me I can be every day. I'm going to do what it takes to grow. I'm going to do what it takes to stand up and stand out. I have the capacity to have a presence in this world, and I will not be denied. And that's the way that you have to approach it. You have to understand that you were not designed for mediocrity. You were not designed to be average. You were not designed to fall back into the shadow in the corner of comfort and just ease through life. You weren't designed to just survive or exist. You were designed to have an impact in this world. And in the process of creating the capacity to impact this world, you are going to meet some challenges. You're going to go against some things that are going to knock the living fire and breath out of you. You can take the time to regain your composure. You lift yourself up, you square your shoulders, you hold your head up high, and you establish within yourself that I can't quit. I will not quit. Now, I wish I could tell you that everything's going to be great, man. You're going to go out, you're going to practice. Here go 10 steps. You do these 10 steps yourself. No, here are 10 steps. And each one of these steps is going to call on you to put everything that you have into them. And you're going to still have times where it will seem like it's not working. But what you have to do is you have to look at the history, the pattern of success. Success has patterns, success has rhythm, success leaves clues. When you sit up and you look at the pattern over and over again, everyone who's used it and stuck with it has won. But if you're really honest and look at it, they didn't just win, they had to fight. They had to push through, they had to stand up, they had to really, really, truly get through it. So with that being said, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna try to do these every day. I don't want them to go as long as today went. I want to kind of keep them short so that people can get in and get out. But I also want to leave you with something that can kind of set into your soul, something that you can feast on for the day and grow yourself. You've got to have something that's pouring into you and growing you, because you live in a world that is subtracting from you every day, taking from you, draining you. And if you don't have something that you are constantly engaging, that feeds you, that fuels you, that lifts you, that inspires you, that motivates you, you're going to eventually run into a wall. Um, like I said, we're going to do a reading as close to daily as possible. This is the second installment. I hope that you've gotten something out of it. Like I said, there's close to 400 pages in this book, 20, 23 chapters of me just really trying to lay out the foundation of advancement and evolution to reach critical mass, which is simply the presence of all of the necessary elements and components to achieve that thing you want to achieve. And so with that being said, I'm going to jump off of here. I've got to get to my own work. This is my work too, but I got more work to do. I got to get to it. It's always an honor to be in front of you guys. Share this with somebody. Take the time. The link for the book is actually right there in the description box and the post box. If you haven't gotten your signed copy, go ahead and order it. See you on tomorrow. Have a great one.